Sigma males have an undeniable aura that women can't resist, even if they can't explain why. He isn't loud like an alpha or easygoing like a beta. He exists in his own lane. He doesn't seek approval or validation. Instead, he moves with quiet confidence, making him stand out effortlessly. This air of mystery makes him both magnetic and, at times, intimidating. Women are drawn to Sigma males because they refuse to conform. He doesn't chase attention or affection. He already has everything he needs within himself. His independence makes him a rarity in a world where many struggle to be authentic. But here's the twist. His unpredictability keeps women on edge. There's always a sense of what's next, making him both thrilling and elusive. Sigma males challenge traditional relationship dynamics, leaving women craving their attention, yet fearing their detachment. This blend of intrigue and uncertainty only adds to their irresistible appeal. So Sigmas, stay tuned. I've got one last insight that will hit home, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Number 1, the magnetic aura of mystery. Women are naturally drawn to mystery, and the Sigma male embodies this effortlessly. Unlike the Alpha, who thrives on dominance and attention, the Sigma operates in the shadows, self-sufficient, confident, and unpredictable. This creates an irresistible challenge. Why? Psychology suggests that humans are wired to crave resolution. When a man doesn't lay all his cards on the table, it triggers curiosity, making women want to decode his thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Furthermore, studies in social dynamics show that people, especially women, are more attracted to those who seem unattainable. A Sigma male's quiet confidence signals high value. He doesn't chase. He doesn't need validation. This rarity in the modern dating world makes him a magnet for intrigue and admiration. His mystery isn't an act, it's who he is. And that, more than flashy bravado, is what makes women drawn to him like moths to a flame. Number 2, the confidence that doesn't need approval. Confidence is attractive, but Sigma confidence, that's next level. It's not based on external validation or flashy displays. Instead, it's rooted in deep self-assurance and unshakable independence. Unlike alpha males, who assert dominance openly, or beta males, who seek approval, Sigma males move in silence, self-sufficient, unbothered, and in full control of their presence. This mystique unsettles people, especially women, because society conditions them to expect men to seek validation. Most men try to impress through wealth, status, or charm. But a Sigma, he doesn't chase, he doesn't need to prove anything. And that scarcity effect makes him irresistible. Psychologically, humans crave what they can't easily have. When a woman encounters a man who is confident without needing her approval, it piques her curiosity. Why doesn't he seek attention? What's his story? And just like that, the Sigma's quiet confidence pulls people in, without even trying. Number 3, the fear of the unpredictable. Society thrives on labels alpha, beta, gamma, each fitting neatly into a social hierarchy. But the Sigma male, he's the wild card, the outlier who walks his own path, unlike the alpha, who thrives on dominance, or the beta, who seeks approval. The Sigma is self-sufficient, operating outside traditional structures. This independence makes him irresistible to women. His unpredictability sparks intrigue. He's a puzzle they can't quite solve. Psychologically, the human brain craves novelty, and Sigma males embody the unexpected, triggering dopamine-driven attraction. Women are drawn to the mystery, but at the same time, they find it unnerving. Why? Because control is a psychological comfort. With other men, they know the script, but a Sigma rewrites the rules, making him both exciting and unsettling. Women may attempt to manipulate him, only to realize he's immune to games. This blend of allure and intimidation is what sets him apart, making him both desirable and untouchable. Number 4, emotional detachment and control. Sigma males operate on a different emotional wavelength than most men. Unlike beta males, who may openly express emotions for validation, or alpha males, who command attention with dominance, Sigmas remain an enigma. Their emotional detachment isn't about arrogance. It's about self-sufficiency. Psychologically, humans are wired to desire what seems unattainable. Women in particular are drawn to emotional challenges because it triggers the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine when validation is finally earned. When a Sigma male doesn't chase or display neediness, he disrupts the typical courtship dynamic. This unpredictability creates a push-pull effect. Some women become obsessed, trying to win his attention, while others, intimidated by his indifference, retreat. The idea that a man can simply walk away without hesitation is rare and unsettling. It forces women to question their own desirability, making the Sigma's presence both intoxicating and, for some, a little unnerving. Number 5, the lone wolf effect. There's something undeniably magnetic about a man who stands strong on his own. Throughout history, some of the most influential figures, think Nikola Tesla, Steve Jobs, and even Bruce Lee, were known for their ability to thrive in solitude. Unlike the average man who seeks companionship to fill a void, the Sigma male finds fulfillment within himself. His independence isn't just a mindset, it's a way of life. This makes his relationships uniquely powerful because he doesn't need a woman. He chooses her, and that changes everything. Women are naturally drawn to men who exude self-sufficiency because it signals strength, emotional stability, and purpose. A Sigma's presence feels intentional, not desperate. This flips the traditional dynamic. When a man isn't chasing but instead allowing a woman into his world on his terms, he becomes infinitely more desirable. His solitude isn't loneliness, it's a statement of power, and that's rare. Number 6, high standards and selectiveness. Sigma males don't just accept what's handed to them. They demand excellence from themselves and those around them. Their high standards stem from deep self-awareness and an unshakable sense of purpose. Unlike average men who settle for convenience, Sigmas prioritize meaningful connections over fleeting attraction. This makes them both highly desirable and intimidating. Women are naturally drawn to a man who knows his worth, but many quickly realize they might not measure up. A Sigma male isn't impressed by superficial qualities. He values intelligence, depth, and independence. This creates an air of exclusivity around him, making women both intrigued and uneasy. The fear comes from the realization that a Sigma won't compromise his principles just to keep someone around. He'd rather be alone than lower his standards. And in a world where many settle for less, that level of self-respect is rare, making Sigmas even more enigmatic and powerful. Number 7, the power of silence. Most men feel the need to talk to impress, but Sigma males operate differently. They understand the power of silence. This isn't just a tactic. It's a sign of confidence and intelligence. Studies show that people who listen more are perceived as more trustworthy and competent. When a Sigma male chooses his words carefully, he stands out in a world where everyone else is trying to be heard. Women, in particular, are drawn to this mysterious quietness. Psychology suggests that curiosity plays a huge role in attraction. When someone is hard to read, the mind naturally wants to decode them. A Sigma's silence creates an aura of depth, making women wonder what's going on inside his mind. This subtle intrigue makes her invest more in the interaction. In a world full of noise, the Sigma male's ability to observe, listen, and speak with purpose isn't just rare, it's magnetic. Number 8, challenging the status quo. Sigma males don't conform to societal expectations because they operate on their own terms, guided by logic, independence, and self-mastery, rather than external validation. Unlike alpha males, who thrive on dominance, or beta males, who seek approval, Sigmas exist outside the traditional hierarchy. Their refusal to follow trends, chase status, or abide by unwritten dating rules makes them unpredictable, and therefore intriguing. Women accustomed to men who follow predictable courtship scripts, texting at set intervals, chasing, or seeking approval, find Sigmas baffling. Their detached confidence signals a man who doesn't need external validation, making them both highly attractive and frustratingly elusive. Studies in psychology suggest that unpredictability enhances attraction because it creates a sense of mystery and challenge. Ultimately, Sigma males chart their own course, unbothered by societal norms. While some admire this, others feel unsettled, especially those who expect men to conform to traditional expectations. But for Sigmas, freedom always comes first. Number 9, deep intellectual depth. A Sigma male's mind is like a well-guarded library, rich with knowledge, depth, and wisdom that most people never access. Unlike those who rely on charm or status to attract women, Sigmas engage in intellectual sparring, discussing ideas that challenge conventional thinking. This ability to hold deep, meaningful conversations sets them apart. Women are naturally drawn to intellectual stimulation. Studies in psychology show that curiosity and intelligence rank high in what makes a man attractive. When a Sigma can navigate complex topics, philosophy, psychology, history, or even abstract ideas, he sparks a different kind of attraction. He doesn't just entertain, he expands her mind. However, this strength can also create distance. Many people, both men and women, find comfort in surface level interactions. Small talk, gossip, and mindless chatter don't interest the Sigma. As a result, those who lack depth may feel exposed or even inadequate in his presence. His intellectual energy demands engagement, and not everyone is up for the challenge. For women who seek more than fleeting emotions, a Sigma male is a rare find. But for those who fear the depths of introspection, he remains an enigma, intriguing yet intimidating. Number 10. The ability to walk away. Sigma males understand that true strength lies in detachment, not desperation. Unlike men who cling to situations out of fear or insecurity, Sigmas recognize when something no longer serves their growth. Whether it's a relationship, a job, or a toxic friendship, they have no problem walking away without hesitation. This isn't arrogance, it's self-respect. A Sigma male values his time and energy, refusing to waste it on anything that drains him. This mindset is incredibly powerful because it shifts the balance of control. Women, and even men, fear losing someone who isn't afraid to leave. When a woman senses that a Sigma won't beg, chase, or tolerate disrespect, why? Because scarcity creates demand. Psychologists call this the principle of least interest. The person who is least dependent on the relationship holds the most power. Sigmas embody this effortlessly. Their ability to detach makes them irresistible, because women know that once a Sigma is gone, Sigmas remember this. Walking away isn't weakness, it's the ultimate show of strength. And that's exactly why people, especially women, will fear losing you. Sigmas, if there's one thing you should take away from this video, it's this: your power lies in your ability to be completely self-sufficient while remaining irresistibly intriguing. The world tries to label you, define you, and predict you, and that's why you remain the most desired and yet the most feared. If this resonated with you, make sure to like this video and subscribe to join this ever-growing community of Sigmas who refuse to be anything but their true selves. Having said this,